everybody. This is Miss Margaret from the Chattanooga Public Library. This is Preschool Storytime, and it's for kids 3 to 5 years old. But if you're younger or older, come right on in. We're talking about gorillas today and monkeys. That's what he says. Maybe you can take a trip to the Chattanooga Zoo and look at their monkeys. They have all different kinds. They're so interesting and funny. I like gorillas and monkeys. So we're going to start with a book called Still a Gorilla by Kim Norman. And it's put out by Orchard Books. Isn't he cute? He's a little baby gorilla. And he lives at the city zoo. This is Willie. As you can see, Willie is a gorilla. Willie would like to be something else. Look at all the different animals he wants to be. Maybe a lion. If Willie strides outside and roars with pride, will Willie be a lion? Willie? Roar! Can you roar with me? Roar! No, he's still a gorilla. What about a walrus? If Willie's teeth grow wrong, a foot too long, will Willie be a walrus? Will he? No, still a gorilla. He's using bananas for teeth. No, he's still a gorilla. How about a billy goat? If Willie chews on crates or headbutts gates, will Willie be a billy goat? Willie? No, still a gorilla. We bumped heads with him. That's what billy goats like to do. Perhaps an alligator? If Willie creeps and chomps in slimy swamps, will Willie be an alligator? Will he? No, still a gorilla. Ooh, yikes. Maybe a kangaroo? If Willie thumps and jumps over plum tree stumps, will Willie be a kangaroo? Will he? No, still a gorilla. Well, how about this? What if Willie roars and grows, chews and butts, creeps and chomps, and thumps and jumps all at the same time? Will Willie be silly? Yes, Willie will be silly, very silly, and still a gorilla. Still a gorilla. I like that book. You like it? And look at the back, it shows all his friends. Shows every one of them he talked to. I like that. Okay. This next book is, oh, look. He's grumpy. Doesn't he look grumpy? Look at that face. This book is by Suzanne Lang, and it's put out by Random House. Grumpy monkey. Hey, grumpy. Do you ever feel grumpy? I do. When I have to get up in the morning, I'm grumpy. Let's see what's wrong with him. One wonderful day, Jim Pansy woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. But he looks like he is. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Can you loosen up? Yeah, won't be so hunched over. Grumpy monkey. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy. Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy, me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his eyebrows. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. But he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped, his eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Said Jim. No, I danced with porcupines, said Norman. He's got quills in his behind. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman, and Jim agreed, and he already felt a little bit better. You know who I like in this story? I like Jim, but I really, really like Norman, his friend, but he kind of started the whole thing, didn't he? Sometimes when you're grumpy and somebody asks if you're grumpy, that makes you feel more grumpy. You know about that? Okay. This is If You're Happy and You Know It by Jane Cabrera, and it's put out by Holiday House. Oh, there's a giraffe we talked about last week. Can you help me do these things? I got to hold the book, so maybe you can do it for me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. Boom, boom. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. Roar. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. Roar. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, roar out loud. Roar. Okay. Let's see. Let's do. Oh. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms, flap, flap. If you're happy and you know, flap your arms, flap, flap. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, flap your arms, flap, flap. Okay, let's pass that up. Let's pass that up. Oh, if you're happy and you know it, do everything. I know. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Yay! We are. And look, there's a mouse and I think a lemur and a giraffe and a hippo and a lion and an elephant and a parrot and a frog and a monkey. There you go. Okay, I'm going to read one more book. This is one I bet if you've been coming to my programs at Eastgate, you've heard me read this book. I read it a lot. Let me clear my throat because I really have to read a lot of words with this. This is called Where's My Mom? By Julia Donaldson, and it's put up by Dial Books. I like that little monkey, and he's in the jungle. Excuse me. I've lost my mom. Hush, little monkey, don't you cry. I'll help you find her, said the butterfly. Let's have a think. How big is she? She's big, said the monkey. Bigger than me. Bigger than you. Then I've seen your mom. Come, little monkey, come, come, come. No, that's an elephant. My mom isn't a great gray hunk. She hasn't got tusk or a curly trunk. She doesn't have great thick baggy knees. And anyway, her tail coils around trees. She coils around trees, then she's very near. Quick, little monkey, she's over here. See if I got it right. Oh, no, that's a snake. Mom doesn't look a bit like this. She doesn't slither about and hiss. She doesn't curl around a nest of eggs. And anyway, my mom's got more legs. It's legs we're looking for now, you say. I know where she is then. Come this way. Butterfly's trying to find his mom. Is that his mom? No, that's a spider. Mom isn't black and hairy and fat. She's not got so many legs as that. She'd rather eat fruit than swallow a fly. And she lives in the treetops way up high. She lives in the trees. You should have said. Your mama's hiding above your head. No, that's a parrot. Mom's got a nose and not a beak. She doesn't squawk and squabble and shriek. She doesn't have claws or feathery wings. And anyway, my mom leaps and springs. Aha, I've got it, she leaps about. She's just around the corner without a doubt. No, that's a frog. Butterfly, please don't joke. Mom's not green and she doesn't croak. She's not all slimy. Oh dear, what a muddle. She's brown and furry and nice to cuddle. Brown fur? Well, why didn't you tell me so? We'll find her in time. Off we go. Got brown fur? No, that's a bat. Why do you keep on getting it wrong? Mom doesn't sleep the whole day long. I told you she's got no wings at all. And anyway, she's not nearly so small. Your mom's not little? Now let me think. She's down by the river having a drink. No, that's the elephant again. Butterfly, can't you see? None of these creatures look like me. You never told me she looked like you. Of course I didn't. I thought you knew. Well, I didn't know, said the butterfly. I couldn't, you see, 'cause none of my babies look like me. So she looks like you. Well, if that's the case, we'll soon discover her hiding place. No, that's my dad. Come, little monkey, come. It's time I took you home to Mom. Yeah. I like that, Emma. No, you're good. This is a flannel board called Happy Gorillaz by Katherine Roach. Deep in the jungle, one gorilla found one ripe yellow banana lying on the ground. He ate that banana and then, ready for some fun, he called for another gorilla to come. Deep in the jungle, 2 gorillas found 2 pretty flowers lying on the ground, growing on the ground. They ate the flowers and then, ready for some fun, called for another gorilla to come. Ooh, 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 ooh. Deep in the jungle, 3 gorillas found 3 big leaves lying on the ground. They ate the leaves and then, ready for big fun, they called for another gorilla to come. Ooh, 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 ooh. Deep in the jungle, 4 gorillas found 4 jungle berries growing near the ground. They ate the berries and then, ready for some fun, they called for, guess what? Another gorilla to come. Ooh, 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 ooh. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep in the jungle, 5 gorillas found 5 yummy bugs crawling on the ground. They ate the bugs and then sat in the sun. They got so sleepy, so they all went home. Whoa! Oh. Goodbye, gorillas. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Little Gorilla by Ruth Bornstein. Once there was a little gorilla and everybody loved him. His mother loved him. His father loved him. Purple butterfly flying through the jungle and green parrot in the tree all loved Little Gorilla. Even Big Orange Snake loved Little Gorilla. And then Red Monkey in the tree liked to play with him. He thought he was so nice. Guess who came to always play with him? And he's big, big elephant. Always came to play with Little Gorilla. Just about everybody in the great green jungle loved Little Gorilla. Then one day something happened. Little Gorilla began to grow and grow and grow. And one day, Little Gorilla was big. And everybody still loved him. Bye. That's my story, Gorilla Stories for today. Have a great week.